Welcome back to the Kalinga Stadium in Bhubaneswar for the qualifying final, the first qualifying final, which will decide which team goes straight through to the final on Monday. The final of the Hero Hockey India League 2026. Will it be Vedanta Kalinga Lancers or will it be the Ranchi Royals?
Ali, Vishnukant Singh and Manmeet Singh.
3, 2, 1. Let's play.
And a kiss of the stick before it's played back that time by Dilpreet. Over the side, so easy possession for Ranchi right at the start of this game. Josh Belts, of course, we saw him in his tracks, and he has a broken finger, so will be missing for the Royals. He will be urging his team on, his brother having won last year with Shirachi Bengal Tigers. So, keeping it in the family, they want to make sure that there's a Belts with an HIL winners medal 2 years in a row. Dipsen Turki, who slotted in so well after the injury to Sanjay. Keena now, feeding it forward. PB Sunil goes on a little surge into the 25 metres. Anmol Eka, with a short pass by him, finds Manpreet. Makes himself available. Manpreet just looking at what is available. And eventually free hits given, deflected forward by Sharp, but it looked like it was clearly off the stick from Van Doren, and he's just run into the shoulder of Arijit Hundal, hit the turf. He's back up now, I'm pleased to say. Cooper Burns holds it up, edge of the circle, tries a little turn. Cooper Burns still going, wins a free hit off the foot of Waller. Van Doren just being told where to take it from, goes back now to Keena. Frenetic stuff around the edge of the circle. Cooper Burns spinning, trying to find a foot. Managed to get the foot that time. Maxime Van Oost just couldn't get his foot out of the way. So first penalty corner for the Lancers.
Arthur Van Doren, Antoine Keena and Cooper Burns. The three of them setting it up beautifully for the Lancers. The first penalty corner to the Lancers.
Lancers have scored 9 from 39, 23% conversion rate. I can tell you the Royals are at 22%. Both of them above the average, which is at 21%. So Hendricks at the first battery, Cooper Burns at the second. Comes to Hendricks, he flicks, good work again by Manpreet. Will be another penalty corner. It looked to be a fairly slow injection that time.
Slow injection, and arguably they're up against one of the best penalty corner chargers in the world with Manpreet. They have to inject a lot faster to beat Manpreet.
So Hendricks and Burns wait again. They go to Hendricks once more. He flicks hard and he's done it. He has managed to get the ball past Krishnan Pata. Suraj Kakera.
Just thought the difference this time around is the speed of the injection. Give Hendricks enough time to execute. Antoine Keena with the injection. Going to that dreaded angle between the goalkeeper and the postman. Not a chance. Lancers have the first goal.
Kakera looked a little bit flat-footed, and the bench exceedingly happy. Look at the celebrations there. You'd think they'd already won the final. Letting that one run through to Hendricks. It's Van Doren again. Thought about going to the air, but Sam Lane was probably a little bit too close to try it. Keena gives it back out to Van Doren. Down the line he goes now. Bobby Singh Dami tried to get it past Howard, but didn't manage to, Van Oost rather. That's a super ball out to Dilpreet. Into the circle, heading towards goal. Kakera kicks it clear, but there is a whistle.
Joe Stacey, the coach will be happy with the way the team has played thus far. Good interception, that was by Waller.
Into the air, and Lane was, well, Lane did not move and the player came into the space. That's the end of the quarter, but if I was the Royals, I would have preferred that one. Waller. Into the circle to Mundy. Mundy creating some space. Feeds it out wide to Arajit Hundal. It's going to be another long corner. Strong defence inside the circle by the Lancers. Munpreet. No way through. Comes back to Anmol Eckert. Tim Howard now as Burns looks to close him down. Anmol Eckert goes to Munpreet. Two players in a pincer movement. He really didn't have a prayer there, Munpreet. And breaking forward now, really strong run by Gursabajit. And back at the stick, says the umpire.
I just thought that's good defensive work also. Just ensuring Gursabajit went wide, made it a very difficult angle, did not commit on the tackle, let him make the try. Coming off the back stick. Jay Stacey is a little livid with that attempt.
Goes wide to Van Oost. It's actually Moleka out there. Moleka again, looking to attack down the side. That's Van Oost. And a beautiful pass. Did he keep it in? No, he didn't. It was a strong attempt there from Lachlan Sharp.
Harinder on the bench, ball beautifully played. Antoine Keena, that was, he just let it go.
He is on the ball again. Henderson, time to turn. Munpreet had to hurry there. Now it's Cooper Burns, the crowd roaring as the ball came to him. Into the circle and across the face of goal. Did it hit a defender's foot? Yes, it did, off the clearance from Carquera. So penalty corner to the Lancers.
What a build-up that was from the Lancers. Great teamwork. Started from deep in their own half, using the baseline and just playing it across the face of the goal, finding the foot. Not bending enough was he. And the Lancers have their third penalty corner.
It's actually the fourth penalty corner, but Dilpreet doing good work inside the circle. Murray watching on with Bobby Singh Dami. Cooper Burns lines up again at the second battery. I think he's wondering when's he going to get a chance. Everything going the way of Hendricks at the moment. They go to Hendricks once more, deflected off the first runner, Munpreet. Will be another penalty corner.
Again, I thought the injection this time, the Holt had to stretch after Van Doren that was. But they have a penalty corner nonetheless.
Just wonder if Jay Stacey's keeping Cooper Burns up his sleeve for the final. It's Hendricks and Burns again. Van Doren to inject. And Van Doren stopping, sorry, for Hendricks. So finally goes. And Hendricks flicks, and he's beaten the keeper again. An almost identical passage through to the net. Hendricks gets a second. The Lancers get their second.
Well, that's dancing in the eyes for the fans of the Kalinga Lancers. Hendricks does it again for them. Off the penalty corner, Antoine Keena, a good injection this time around, giving him enough time and the same angle between the goalkeeper and the postman. The Lancers lead 2-0.
Here's the reaction on the bench. They feel they've got one toe in the final at the moment. The winner's going straight through to the final on Monday. Tom Bone comes forward to take it. Van Oost trying to get around the penalty corner. So that's well worked. They knew exactly what they were trying to do there.
Royals with their fifth penalty corner.
So Henderson just using the foot outside the circle. Deliberate, according to the umpire. So now, is this the moment the Royals can come back? Tom Bone, the current FIH Player of the Year. His team need him to fire now. It will be his birthday in 2 days' time. Goes to Lane, and it's deflected in. It's Mandeep that gets the touch, and the Royals have indeed pulled the goal back. A well-worked variation finally beats Krishnan Pathak.
Well, we did speak about the variation at half-time, and that is what they have gone with on this penalty corner. Howard it was who set up Mandeep beautifully. Mandeep, ever so alert, knew where exactly the ball was to be played and deflected it past Pathak in the goal.
A perfect pass from Sam Lane, and look at the reaction from Harendra. High-fiving on the side, and Mandeep adds to his goal tally. Just wonder how much Manpreet will contribute in the final 15 minutes, because he will do everything for his team. Anmol Eka watched that really well. Dilpreet now closes him down, but illegally, says the umpire. Arthur Van Doren. He's like a fog, isn't he? He's everywhere.
Especially in the defensive structure, he picks up those lines, those interceptions, those tackles, and then when he comes up, his distribution is so spot on.
He's been outstanding in this game. He's been outstanding in the tournament. We're into the final 5 minutes now. 4.5 left. Van Doren on the ball. Are the Lancers going to march on to the final? PB Sun, a little bit of space down the right-hand side. Feeding it forward, cut out well by Nilam Kess. Strong run down the flank from Manpreet. That went over the side off the stick of PB Sunil. Manpreet quickly glanced at the clock and realised how little time is left. Van Oost on the right-hand side will play it down. Good pass to Mandeep. Mandeep to take on Hendricks. And strong challenge coming from Van Doren. Waller complains again. Van Doren just keeps running with the ball. Good tackle. Van Oost steals it back. We've seen Van Oost doing well. He, of course, made his debut in 2019 against Russia as a replacement for Alexander Hendricks. Howard comes wide to Nilam Kess. 3.5 left. Thrown in the air. It's going to be a free hit to the Royals. I think they were hoping for a penalty corner, but Bone over the ball. Let's go the 5 metres. Look how quickly the Lancers came out. Found the foot of Rabichandra. Bone again, self passes, goes towards the baseline. Waller brings it down as it was deflected up. It's another free hit, but it wants to be down by the baseline. Comes out now to Howard. He gives it quickly to Manpreet. Yashdeep to the baseline, Van Oost. Lovely bit of play, but who's there to prevent it getting any further? Arthur Van Doren. Waller battling hard, so too Manpreet. And the free hit's gone against the Royals, and again Waller protests.
They put the pressure on the Ranchi Royals, but then the Lancer defenders, as always, has been very tight.
Yashdeep steals that away from Bobby Singh Dhami, comes wide to him. Just over 2 minutes left, up the side to Arajit Hundal. He spins away from PB Sunil. That's a good pass to Waller. Waller trying to cut infield, and well, stolen away from him. Keena, Nilam Kess though, committed a foul, stealing it off Antoine Keena. He takes his time, goes infield to Henderson, and they've just got to keep the ball now. Van Doren.
That's what they need to do to Kalinga Lancers. Slow the game down, retain possession of the ball.
Cooper Burns is going to take it into the corner, and peels again as Burns trying to play it down the line. It's gone out for a 16. Yusabaya looking very calm on the side. It's Dipsan Turki who gets it under control, plays it out to the right hand side. PB Sunil Still got a minute and 20 seconds left. Bone forcing PB Sunil back, but he's turned away from Bone now. Infield he goes. Dilpreet to Henderson, to Burns. Burns turns away from Sharp. Now out it goes to Gursabajit, who looks to take on Van Oost. Gursabajit in a foot race with Van Oost. Van Oost sticks with him all the way. It's a long corner with less than a minute to go, and not surprisingly, the Royals playing it quickly back, wanting it taken quickly. It looks as if the Royals are going to have to play the two fans if they want to meet the Lancers in the final. Henderson again takes it back into the corner. 35 seconds remaining. The whistle goes, it's another free hit to the Lancers. Dilpreet over the ball. I think Harendra knows that there's no way out of this one now. The Lancers fans are on their feet on the far side. They're already cheering. They know it's a victory for their team, and they're going to march through to the final. Jay Stacey celebrates on the sidelines. The fans dance in the stands, and the players embrace on the pitch. Well, it was a high-quality game, and it was one that had you on the edge of your seats. But the Kalinga Lancers march on into the final. The Ranchi Royals will have a second chance as they take on the Hyderabad Tufans. Manpreet, you can see the disappointment written over his face. Such a fierce competitor, but they do have another chance. Final score, Vedanta Kalinga Lancers 2, Ranchi Royals 1. The Lancers through to the final.